So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week.
And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home.
That's Daron Payne with a sack that time.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
To try again after the sack. Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Throwing is Hurts. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. Pushing his way through.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hurts a handoff to Sanders.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
That was a particularly nice play because not only was it his job to force the play inside, he was actually able to fold inside himself and make the tackle ultimately. Very nicely done.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Hurts.
Going right side here, and that's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A big play that time on the catch and run. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
Now he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they've bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Second down and 3. Ball on the 7. They go play action with Hurts.
They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and inches.
And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. Okay, CD, second quarter, look at their deficit and where they're at on the field. They're going for this, right?
I think that they are because down at this point, they've just made that big move. Ride the momentum wave while you can. I know people think, hey, you got to get some points here. Hey, you're riding it big time. Go get it done.
Sanders.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
second down and goal. Hurts. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
This Washington defense, they've stood tall the first two plays. Now third and goal. They'll try to run with Sanders. They're looking for a lane, but none to be found for Sanders as they stop him short of the line to gain. Going for it with Sanders. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll cut this to a 17-point spread. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That could be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. On first down, right back to Gibson. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Well, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener. And it was Washington winning on the road, so they're looking to finish off the sweep here at FedEx Field. From the 31, Mills. And he's going to drop this one down to Gibson. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Now Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Mills on first down. That's out to the flat for Gibson. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. On play action, Mills. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
On third down, here's Gibson. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. 4th down, Mills. And he will find his man, Samuel. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. And the defense bit hard there. They were thinking run all the way, play fake, working to perfection on 4th down.
And it was able to work because of the down and distance situation. 4th and short, you've got to respect the run. You show a little play action. Oftentimes you find people open for what you need, and that's exactly what they got done there.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the veteran Richard Sherman. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Jamin Davis there to bring him down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
A big play there on the catch and run.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. From the gun, it's Hurts. Going deep here for Watkins. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Quez Watkins, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles get a score closer. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again. You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points. On second down, here's Gibson again. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
49 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Mills throw pulled in by Gronkowski. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
I can't believe they even let you play.
Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
I actually love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
On 1st and 10, Mills.
Open man is Samuel, complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A big play that time on the catch and run. The thing that hurt on that play, the missed tackle, that allowed the extra yardage.
It's a matchup game in the NFL. You get the guy that you want isolated, have him miss a tackle, and off you go.
And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. Curtis Samuel, his second touchdown of the night.
And Washington going to add on to their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. This one out quickly to Watkins. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Here's Hurts to throw.
And he's got his man. It's the tight end Goddard.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter of play. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And connecting quickly with Goddard.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line.
A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12.
Back to throw again.
And once again, this is Sanders.
It'll be a gain of 5, and they're going to have a 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
They'll look to throw again.
Open man, it's Rager. He's got it. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 23. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Daron Payne, his 2nd sack of the night. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
This is caught. Touchdown. Dallas Goedert, his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Eagles have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Elliott on for the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Makes this Washington 31, Eagles 21.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back.
And this is going to be covered up by Washington.
Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Gibson again.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
75 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
They'll run with Gibson.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back.
They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. On 2nd and goal. Mills. This is caught.
Touchdown, Washington.
Antonio Gibson. His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And Washington is able to stretch their lead.
The extra point by Sly is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
And Thomas seems to be in some pain. He's still on the ground. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep.
And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds.
A gain of 10 yards, and it's 3rd down.
The coverage unit out there thinking pass on 3rd and 3. Sets up to throw it.
And one more time, that's Watkins.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. On first down, Hurts.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Daron Payne in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out.
Behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 15.
Another try after the first down sack.
Hurts. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Open man has got it, the tight end. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th.
It hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it. They're going on 4th down with Hurts.
Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be a 2nd down.
Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith.
And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. Looking deep downfield. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against him. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
The extra point here is good, but the late touchdown can only draw the score a bit closer as this game is over. Well, on the one side...